The National Flood Insurance Program formed in the late 1960s after a hurricane season very similar to the one we're in right now.
But the program, funded in part by taxpayers, is operating with excessive debt. As
our national correspondent Christine Frizzell discovered, it continues to pay out many of the same folks storm after storm.
After the rains, after the rescues, comes the recovery.
It went all the way to Sealand, so it went right to where, right there.
For John Nipper, just outside of Charleston, South Carolina, it's an all too familiar scene.
I find as every flood hits, my resilience diminishes a bit.
This is the fourth time his home has flooded in the last 2 years. 4 times he's needed FEMA to step in.
They'd have appraisers come in and evaluate the property, appraise the property, and we would be paid for the value of our property.
His is one of 150,000 properties in the United States considered a repetitive loss property.
A repetitive loss property is a property that has flooded more than twice in the past 10 years.
These types of properties make up 1% of the policyholders of the National Flood Insurance Program, but 30% of its cost.
So there's a little bit of a perverse incentive for homeowners living in a flood risk area to continue to live there.
The National Flood Insurance Program's debt has now ballooned to nearly $30 billion. We sat down with the director here at FEMA to ask why.
We have a mandate to provide this product to any homeowner who seeks it.
Roy Wright says Congress has directed FEMA to accept everyone who applies and to provide discounts to about 20% of those policyholders, a policy he says Congress has so far been unwilling to change.
There must be changes to this program. We need to make room for the water. We likely need to do some kind of buyout from them so they could restart their life somewhere else in the community.
More than 2 months after Hurricane Harvey, some residents still wait for help, many relying on a 50-year-old program now drowning in debt. In Washington, I'm Christine Frizzell reporting.
Daphne